What's up, Louisville? Welcome to Louisville's Finest of Talent Showcase. And on today's show, we're celebrating Black Cartoonists Animation and Comics 2015, where we have an awesome panel that you can be inspired by to become a cartoonist. Where they're going to talk about how they started being cartoonists and how they continue to inspire others to go into cartooning, whereas from comic books to graphic novels to the internet and to major motion pictures. And thank you for tuning in to Louisville's Finest of Talent Showcase.
I'm Randy Nichols. I am the host of Louisville's Finest Showcase of Talent for the annual discussion on blacks in cartoons, comics, and what have you. And glad to be here and have this distinguished panel with me.
I'm John McKissick, and I'm the creator and writer of the Southwood Gang Adventures, and I own Noir Inc. Entertainment, which is a local film and television company here. So,
what's the name of it?
Noir Inc. Noir Inc. Entertainment.
Okay. W-I-R-E-I.
It's Noirnik.
Yeah.
I got some cards too, if y'all, you mean like, yeah, business cards and stuff. Y'all need those before we leave here.
My name is William Hamilton. I'm a voiceover artist. I work with John, and I do the voice of Dinky for the cartoon show.
I am Randy Gray, and I am a freelance cartoonist, animator, and illustrator. And I'm also local, and I post cartoons and comic strips on the web, and I've published a couple of comic books for kids, and I've done a few workshops, cartooning and comics for kids, and done a couple of presentations on for Black history on comics and animation.
And he's working on a book with me.
That's
and
right.
This is our first time meeting in person.
Nice. My name is Martin Lindsay. You can see some of my grad school work on martinlindsay.com, a combination of 3D and 2D animation. Part of what I do, other work that I do in the educational realm is I've also taught locally, teaching web graphic design and in the fundamentals of 2D animation, and slowly growing my business on the side. So the value of being here and meeting other artists is huge for me.
What's the name of this?
It's called The Animated World of Martin Lindsay.
My name's Darren E. Canton. I'm an illustrator. I also do cartoons and children's books. I'm recently moved to Louisville from Washington, D.C. Oh, thank you.
I'm Willie Peppers. I'm a freelance graphic artist for Black Mars Media. It's my own company. I specialize mostly in comic book illustration, and I also do content book interior layouts and cover designs, for books like out there in the library. There's probably a few of mine out there. And I've dabbled a little bit in animation, 3D animation, but right now I'm concentrating on mainly comic book illustration. It's what I've been doing since '85.
My name is Jonathan Maupin. I'm the creator of The Funny Guy. I have a Facebook page, and that same name is called Funny Guy Comics. I have one book published about 3 years ago, that same name, called The Funny Guy. And I've been doing it for about 20 years.
Most of y'all here are old enough to remember the Flintstones. And what was the daughter's name?
Oh, Pebbles.
How and why Pebbles, correct. Why was it Pebbles Flintstone?
Because it was part of the cereal.
Well, that came later. What actually winds up happening, as Joseph Hahn and William Barber, the creators of the show, explained that the week they were going to announce Wilma's pregnancy, the child was going to be Fred Jr. However, that day they got a visit from the president of the Ideal Toy Company. At that time, Ideal and Mattel were the two top toy companies. Ideal, Mattel, and Kenner were the three top toy companies in the United States. What winds up happening was when they explained to the president of the Ideal Toy Company that on the next episode, when Wilma gives birth, it's going to be Fred Jr., he said, "Oh, well, that's too bad, because if it had been a girl, I could have told you we would have done the distribution rights for $1 and all sorts of merchandise. So Bob Barrow goes, "Did I say Fred Jr.? I actually meant it was going to be a girl," and they wound up changing it from Fred Jr. to a daughter, and gave her the name Pebbles. The cereal came along because Post was, of course, one of the sponsors eventually of a lot of children programs.
Give a little presentation of what we're going to show.
Okay. All right. My name is John McKissick, and I'm the owner of the Wire Inc. Entertainment, and we produced a cartoon called the Southwood Gang Adventures. And what the Southwood Gang Adventures is a group of kids that solve everyday problems that kids deal with today, dealing with cancer, self-esteem issues, bullying, and so on and so on. What we did is, this is like the first cartoon that's basically been made here that I know of. And we kind of wanted to keep everything in-house when it comes to the studio here. And I kind of work with a lot of people here. So first cartoon is what we put out on YouTube in December. We had a premiere for it. And what we're trying to do right now is trying to get a lot of supporters. Try to get this on Cartoon Network and what's called Nickelodeon and things like that. But we got to have support of the city. So if we get the support of the city, we can get 100,000 views easy if a lot of people knew about it. By me just now coming here, you guys probably never knew about this cartoon. Like I said, we've been doing hand-to-hand on the streets, handing flyers out, getting into Comic-Con and doing things like that to try to get the word out. But I hope when you guys watch this, I hope you like it and tell your friends about it. I got flyers in here, so you guys can take it home and tell your friends and stuff like about it. So, like I said, we need the support here from our city first. If we can get the support here, we can blow any other city out of the water. Southwood Gang Adventures.
So hang with us, and you will enter a whole new world with friends that you remember. It's LJ, Jumbo, Nay, and Wee Wee, Tip, Buddha, and Dinky, Big Mama, Pickles, and Snapper, Lucy, Rabbit, and Big Dog. Whenever you call, it's the Southwick Gang Adventure. SOUTHWICK, GANG.
Hi, my name is LJ, or you can call me Little John, and we live in the projects called Southwick. My mother, her name is Pickles, and my pops is Big John, and my little sisters, Nene and Wee Wee, and my cousins, Dinky, Snapper, Junebug, Buddha, and Tip Tip. And there's my uncle, Rabbit. And we are the Southwick Gang. And we're not a real gang, we're more like a crew or a family. Oh, I forgot. Big Mama Rose, that's her granny. She's the enforcer, the general, the law, and the judge. Because if anyone messes with her, anyone messes with her, she'll pop you over your head with her cooking spoon, and we call her Lucy Itchy Owie. Today's story is about bullying, something that millions of kids deal with every day, and it's becoming a serious issue in our generation. Today it hits closer to home, because the one that's getting bullied is Buddha. Okay, I don't want to spoil it for you, so let's get into the story. Yo, Buddha, what are you doing?
Nothing. Just trying a new trick on my skateboard. Did you think that was cool?
Little boy, you know you're lying through your teeth sitting in that garbage can, looking like a can of open sardines.
Shut up, Wee Wee.
No, you shut up, skate boy. Oh, boy. Wee Wee!
Yo, bro, you okay?
He's okay, big baby.
You are lucky LJ and the rest of the gang are holding me back because you're about to get the pop rock.
Yeah, and what is the pop rock?
It's when I pop you so hard, it rocks you to sleep. And looking at your face, you looking a little tired right now.
Well, well, well. Looks like Buddha wants to be a man. Let's do this, big man. I'm gonna beat you up so bad like a dirty rug, fold you like a dinner napkin, and serve you up.
I'm not scared. I just don't want to hurt her feelings. I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Yeah, right. We know Buddha.
Buddha, who you hiding from? Hiding? Who said I was hiding?
Fly said you was running from Squeeby.
Dinky, I don't know whose mouth is bigger, yours or that fly's mouth.
Calm down, little buddy. Why is Squeeby bullying you?
Man, I don't know, but lately she's been in a bad mood and bullying me for weeks. She is a very big and scary girl. Yee! Shame, shame, shame on you. You're getting bullied by a girl? My gosh, man. Buddha, stand up for yourself. How do I do that? She's bigger than me.
Don't listen to him, Buddha. His glasses fog up when he thinks too much. All he's gonna do is read her a book and bore her to sleep.
Well, I never. Young lady, you are what we call a cretin and a black eye on society.
Here he goes again with the big words. How about this cretin makes you eat your books and give you a black eye, little boy?
Okay, everybody, calm down. Let's focus on helping Buddha. Okay, Buddha, once again, why is Squeeby chasing you?
She messes with me because I'm different. Now, Buddha, raise your head up and stand tall. Because there's nothing wrong with being different. That's what makes you you. Shame, shame, shame on whoever doesn't think that's cool.
Yeah, that's right. If everyone was the same, this world would be boring. Being different is what gives you your flavor.
Me and my fly want to know if you and Squeeby are going to fight. Because I want to see the pop rock.
Dinky!
Oh.
Girl, I swear I think he sniffs glue.
Nah, sister girl, that's from Dinky not having a brain. You see how that fly can fly one of his ears and out the other? Mm-hmm.
Girl, did that fly just buzz at us?
Yes, it did. Hey, fly, have you ever heard of a fly swatter? That's what I thought.
Okay, Buddha, let's go get some advice from Big Mama.
Hey, LJ, do you think Big Mama could fight Squeeby for me?
Nah, I think you're on your own with that one, little buddy. Big Mama! Big Mama! Woo! What's poppin', babies? Big Mama, we have a problem.
Ooh, Big Mama. Buddha is getting bullied by some girl named Squeeby.
Little girl, why is your mouth so big?
Little boy, why is your head so big? Big Mama, LJ is trying to hit a girl.
No, I ain't Big Mama. I just want to hug my little sister. Stop messing around, babies. Because Big Mama give Lucy some of this action.
Itchy owie!
Now, Buddha, who's sassing you, baby?
Big Mama, this girl named Squeeby, who's twice my size, been bullying me because I'm different. I don't know how long I can take this abuse from her.
What? Nobody messes with my babies.
Big
Somebody's
Mama.
gonna get a trip to the hospital today. I'm gonna check them. I'm gonna
Big
beat them
Mama.
and whip them and beat them and beat them. Big Mama, no. Squeeby's a kid. Sorry, babies. Big Mama forgot where I was for a moment. I'm not telling you to be violent, but Buddha, you have to outsmart your bully. Because all bullies are, baby,
is a person who's scared to be themselves. They try so hard to try to be something they're not. We call them cowards. They feel good about themselves when they put you down to lift themselves up. So my advice to you is to stand up and have confidence in yourself. Because a bully's greatest fear is when you don't fear them.
Yeah, you right, Big Mama. I love being different, and I won't be a victim to bullying anymore.
Let's give a big old holler for Buddha.
Your face, I don't really like, because it's like all...
Hey, short stack. No, Wee Wee, it's Buddha's problem.
LJ, all I want to do is talk to Squeeby.
No, Wee Wee, he has to face his fears his way.
I want to pop rock her.
You ready for this beating I'm about to put on you?
Squeeby, I'm not running from you anymore. I'm no longer afraid of you.
Oh, yeah!
Come on, Squeeby, follow me. I have something for you. Follow me.
Stop laughing at me. I hate it when people laugh at me. I guess she won't be messing with you anymore.
I did it. I conquered my fears.
Yes, you did. You outsmarted her and didn't have to put a hand on her.
I really did it.
Is that Mayor Master P?
Hey everybody, this is Master P, the Mayor of Villetown. This episode is true to life for everyone who has to deal with being bullied. Being different is cool, so be yourself. That's what makes you special. If everyone in this world was the same, then this world would be boring. Don't be a victim of bullying. Stand up with confidence and know being different is really cool. Bullies are scared to be different, and they tear you down because it makes them feel better. Please learn to love yourself and don't allow anyone to tear you down. Thanks for listening, and see you next time. Peace.
So what y'all think?
Yeah, very nice. Was that really Master P doing the voice?
Oh yeah. It was funny how he fell into our lap because I went to Christopher 2X. I wanted him to come to the actual premiere that we had for the cartoon, and Christopher 2X and is like the VP of Master P's his foundation, and I didn't know that. So I was showing him the cartoon, told him, I want you to come and say a couple of words. He said, yeah, I think somebody will probably be interested in looking at this cartoon. I was like, well, who? And it was Master P. And he happened to be calling him at the same time. He told him about it, and he jumped on board. Wow. So I was like, man, it was crazy. Fate kind of fell into our lap.
Nice.
It was crazy.
Nice.
But it's crazy. But if y'all like it, like I said, I'm going to give out a couple of flyers at the end of this event so you guys can tell your friends and family and members about it. Like I said, the more support that we get, the better off this cartoon will be getting out to the masses, and it opens up everything when it comes to here in Louisville, Kentucky. Like I said, if you get one person open the doors, he can open the door for the next person, and the next person after that.
Yeah.
So that's what we're basically trying to do. We're trying to keep everything here so we won't have to move to places like Atlanta or Tennessee and North Carolina, the places that are blowing up. They basically calling them Black Hollywood right now. We can open up the floodgates right here. But like I said, we got to have the support here first before we go anywhere else. But like I said, I can show the cartoon anywhere. We've been to Atlanta, and we showed the cartoon in Atlanta, and they loved it there. But I'd rather have it get big here. And if it gets big in Louisville, it's just like going to New York. If you can get big in New York, you can get big anywhere. Louisville's the same way because it's so hard. We ain't got that much of a market. But like I said, more people watch it and they know about it, we can open the door for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
What do you, how do you see it now?
How do I see the cartoon now?
Yeah, how does someone see it?
Well, to my, you looking on YouTube, you know what I mean? Like we just did just a minute ago. That's how we've been promoting on YouTube. Like I said, we've been going through and we've been passing out flyers. Like me and my little girls, I got a 13-year-old and a 5-year-old. We go to the grocery store. When we go to the grocery store, we handing out flyers. If we see some kids in the next car, we trying to hand them out to them. Anybody that we can get to see it, you know what I mean? We try to hand out as many flyers. Been to a couple of schools. We did a couple of summits to try to get kids, let a lot of our kids know about, a lot of adults. Because like I said, this cartoon's kid friendly, and a lot of cartoons that you got out today are not kid friendly. It's either have a sexual content, or they either have something dealing with some type of the F-bomb thrown in the cartoon. And that's the main reason why I made this cartoon, because like I said, kids can watch this with their family, with their mother and father, and have fun and laugh, like I said. And this is like a smidget of what we can actually do. You know, it's like more like a demo. Just put it out there and see what everybody thinks about it. We got a whole town of characters, so like I said, y'all just seeing a smidget of what we can actually do.
Okay.
And like it been more of my cast up here. Everybody has something to do today, but you got to fill it in. But Will's one of our castmates, and he plays Dinky in the actual cartoon. But yeah, we're trying to get out as much as possible. And the only way we can get out is you guys and your guys.
Yeah.
I got 2 questions. One is, where is YouTube the only platform that you guys are trying to promote this?
Well,
and also, what is your advice to those similar trying to
do the same thing?
To do the same thing, yes.
Right now, we got it on YouTube. We got Facebook. We promote it on Facebook, and we actually got the website. So you can actually go on the website and see pictures, and you go on Facebook and look at some of the pictures. We got a different artist named Kevin Richardson. He did like a spread that looks like a book. So y'all can actually go on Facebook and see the book and things like that. But if you want to get into a business like this, all I gotta say, you gotta have passion. Because if you don't have passion and try to search out to try to do what you want to do in this business, the internet is a powerful tool. Instead of people going to school, I ain't knocking people to go to school for animation and things like that. But like I said, if you want to go to school, you can do that on the internet. You can learn as much as you can. I bought a book on how to write a screenplay. That was part of the steps that got this cartoon to what it looks like right now. Anything you can get any knowledge off of, even if you don't know how to do animation, seek out somebody you think that knows how to do animation. Looking for an artist is hard to find, especially in Kentucky. You know what I mean? Because this cartoon is like 7 years in the making. You know what I mean? You gotta have, you know what I mean, patience too. Like I said, it takes a while to get everything together. This looked like it was done overnight, but it wasn't. It's 7 years in the making. Just trying to find artists, castmates, and things like that. Because I always preach to people that work with me, first impression is the only impression. So this is your work. So you want to kind of keep your work at top notch. You might have a buddy that say, "Oh, I act this and this and this and that." And when it comes to your product, the first time a person see it, they gonna always see it that way. So the first time you put it out in the market, you want to be as top notch as you can on the type of money that you're willing to put into it. But like I said, but you got to put your money into your own self. So you invest in yourself if you really want to be into the business.
I'd like to add something to that. Just like he said, especially if you're, in terms of animation, like you said, passion and patience, right? You said 7 years, that's the thing. Because I do a little bit of comics and a little bit of animation, and the difference is they're both artistic, but in terms of, there's a lot of animators who also do comics on the side, because it's a little bit more of an immediate gratification, because animation is it's a slow process.
Yes.
It takes a long time. You know, it could take you weeks or months to do just a few seconds of animation. But people who love it are willing to take that time. You know, and if you don't, you know, it'll weed out the people who aren't as into it, because it takes a while. But once you see the finished product, like we all looked at that cartoon, it's great. But like I said, it takes a while. You know, and comics is also it doesn't take quite as long, and it's more whereas animation is more of a collaborative thing. And comics, usually you can be a one-man show and be able to take care of all of it. But just passion, patience, and just sticking with it.
And this cartoon has actually been, these characters actually been done over like 3 different times until it was actually kid-friendly enough to put onto YouTube so people can really relate to them. Like I said, it looked aggressive the first time when we first did it. Then I had another artist to do it. Then I had a different artist to do it. And like what he said, the animation it's really tedious. Like I said, you got to think about, you got a regular character here, and he doesn't move. You got to put bones, what they call in the animation world, put bones actually in these characters to make them move. You know what I mean? Like I said, what we got for the amount of money that we pay for is pretty good. But like when you see the Smart Guy and all those type of cartoons, that's $1 million. That costs $1 million for them to make that one episode. So we don't have $1 million where we at, you know. So we got to take the resources that we got, and then like I said, if you want to put your money into it, and I put everything that I can into this, you know what I mean, over this 7-year process. It's like $22,000 I put in my own money, and that's just me taking money from my job, like 401ks and things like that, because I believe in myself. Because I felt in my head I want to go retire from this job, so I'm gonna put it into something that I know that I got a patch for, that I know I want to retire from, and this is this cartoon and just entertainment when it comes to writing and things like that. So I put everything into it.
I'm gonna ask, what led you to get the style of your character?
The style for my characters, like talking about the
look.
Oh, the look. It's just like I said, I work with I work 3 different artists. The first artist when I first came out, I had a spread on what I wanted the characters to look like, all the way down to the color of their shoes, to their shirts and everything. And one artist, he's a great artist, but it was too hood for me. You know what I mean? And I hate to even say it like that, but I'm just being honest, because like I said, when you put something out in the market, you don't want things to be too hood, but you want it to kind of be more commercial for all kids to relate to instead of one style of kids. You know what I mean? So that's the reason why we came up with this. And I thought this is like the best one that we had. So we jumped on it.
I have a question actually. Actually, this cartoon, is it out in the market right now, or is it processed going out in the market, or?
Well, it's out on YouTube right now. So we're trying to get it out in the mass market right now. But like I said, it's just views. Just us going out and handing out flyers and stuff like that and getting certain type of summits and things like that. We got over 2,400 views. And that's good for what we're doing, but it can be better. You know what I mean? In my head, I feel like we live here, and I feel like that we can get easily 100,000 views. But the thing about it is, we try to get it on the news twice, and we got bumped for different stories. If we can get our news people to kind of support it and push it out there for us, I think we'd be in a better position. Because like I said, you guys didn't know nothing about this cartoon until you actually came here.
Are you guys part of any of the animator groups or comic groups on Facebook?
Now, you know what's so crazy? We thought we was the only ones here doing it until I ran into Troy, and Troy told me it was other animators here and artists, and we was like, what?
Well, I mean, all around the country.
No, we're really not. You know what I mean? Like I said, we was just trying to start something here, and you know what I mean, trying to make everything in-house here. You know what I mean? So we was trying to rely on the people that we had here. But like I said, we didn't really know too much about anybody doing it but us until, like I said, I ran into Troy, he told us about it. And then when I found out about this, I was like, wow.
I'll share some groups with you afterwards.
Sounds
around
great.
the country. That'll help spread your network a lot.
Sounds good to me.
Thank you for tuning in to Louisville's finest, a talent showcase.